When I was growing up in this country, everything we used pretty much was made in this country. From the tools in the tool shed, the shovels you dug your garden with, the kitchen utensils, the cutlery you used, plates and cups, the paint you painted your house with, the bicycle you had, everything was made here by your fellow countrymen. Now none of it is. None of it. I think that's a mistake. I cannot be persuaded that we can simply import all this stuff cheap from the rest of the world, while the people who used to make it are made unemployed or have to work delivering pizzas or selling each other cappuccinos. So I don't think it works.
You're a realist. That's how I
try to be.
Yeah, you try to be. So I think you are a realist, and you say that we shouldn't import all this cheap stuff from China and places like that.
I think is it realistic
that we can make all these things in the UK for the same price? Because it wouldn't be rational to buy things for British companies to buy things for more expensive.
I know perfectly well that protection would mean a reduced standard of living.
Yeah. You think that's a price worth paying?
I think it would be a price worth paying, yes, to have people back in work, actually doing things and making things. I think it would be hugely beneficial.
Unemployment is very low at the moment, though, isn't it?
No, it's not. It's concealed. It's concealed by university expansion. It's concealed by alleged self-employment, which is nothing of the kind. It's concealed by people being driven off the books. It's actually quite high, particularly in the areas where there used to be heavy industry, where people were put on sickness benefit long ago. They're not sick. They're just chucked out of their job. We have very high unemployment in this country, but it's all politically important statistics are fiddled, and that particularly includes the unemployment figures and the crime figures and the education. Look at self-employment. Look at what was coming out about it last week. How much of alleged self-employment wasn't really self-employment at all? Is an Uber driver really self-employed? Is a pizza delivery person really self-employed? No. They're just employed on very, very inferior terms. And there are quite a lot of people who register as self-employed because they come under pressure from the job centre to do so, who aren't actually doing anything or making any substantial money. They are unemployed to all intents and purposes. And the only rational explanation of the university expansion under John Major and the Blair terror is that they wanted to cover the huge amount of youth unemployment in this country and, extra bonus, get the unemployed to pay their unemployment benefit themselves by borrowing it.
Well, I think if anything,
raise the school leaving age to 22.
If anything,
it's a very good way of covering up unemployment.
This interview has taught me that I need to go out and get a job, because I really need to do that. Anyway, thank you very much, Peter Hitchens.
That's it.